fishing. Forth upon the Gitchigumi, on the shining big sea water, with his fishing line of cedar, of the twisted bark of cedar, forth to catch the sturgeon Nama, Mishe-Nahma, king of fishes. In his birch canoe, exulting, all alone went Hiawatha. Through the clear transparent water he could see the fishes swimming, far down in the depths below him. See the yellow perch, the sawa, like a sunbeam in the water. See the shogashi, the crawfish, like a spider on the bottom, on the white and sandy bottom. At the stern sat Hiawatha, with his fishing line of cedar, and his plumes, the breeze of morning, played as in the hemlock branches. On the boughs, with tail erected, sat the squirrel, Adijumo. In his fur, the breeze of morning played as in the prairie grasses. On the white sand of the bottom lay the monster, Mishe-Nahma, lay the sturgeon, king of fishes. Through his gills he breathed the water, with his fins he fanned and winnowed, with his tail he swept the sand floor. There he lay, in all his armour, on each side a shield to guard him, plates of bone upon his forehead, down his sides and back and shoulders, plates of bone with spines projecting. Painted was he with his war paint, stripes of yellow, red and azure, spots of brown and spots of sable, and he lay there on the bottom, fanning with his fins of purple, as above him Hiawatha in his birch canoe came sailing, with his fishing line of cedar. "Take my bait," cried Hiawatha, down into the depth beneath him. "Take my bait, O sturgeon Nama. Come up from below the water, let us see which is the stronger." And he dropped his line of cedar through the clear transparent water, waited vainly for an answer, long sat waiting for an answer, and repeating loud and louder, "Take my bait, O king of fishes." Quiet lay the sturgeon Nama, fanning slowly in the water, looking up at Hiawatha, listening to his call and clamour, his unnecessary tumult, till he wearied of the shouting, and he said to Kenoza, to the pike, the Kenoza, "Take the bait of this rude fellow, break the line of Hiawatha." In his fingers Hiawatha felt the loose line jerk and tighten, and he drew it in. It tugged so that the birch canoe stood endwise, like a birch log in the water, with the squirrel Adijumo perched and frisking on the summit. Full of scorn was Hiawatha when he saw the fish rise upward, saw the pike Kenoza coming nearer, nearer to him, and he shouted through the water, "Essa, Essa, shame upon you! You are but the pike, Kenoza. You are not the fish I wanted. You are not the king of fishes." Reeling downward to the bottom, sank the pike in great confusion, and the mighty sturgeon Nama said to Ugabwash, the sunfish, "Take the bait of this great boaster, break the line of Hiawatha." Slowly upward, wavering, gleaming like a white moon in the water, rose the Ugabwash, the sunfish, seized the line of Hiawatha, swung it with all his weight upon it, made a whirlpool in the water, whirled the birch canoe in circles, round and round in gurgling eddies, till the circles in the water reached the far-off sandy beaches, till the water flags and rushes nodded on the distant margins. But when Hiawatha saw him, slowly rising through the water, lifting his great disk of whiteness, loud he shouted in derision, "Essa, Essa, shame upon you! You are Ugabwash, the sunfish. You are not the fish I wanted. You are not the king of fishes." Wavering downward, white and ghastly, sank Ugabwash, the sunfish, And again the Sturgeon-Nahma heard the shout of Hiawatha, heard his challenge of defiance, the unnecessary tumult ringing far across the water. From the white sand of the bottom up he rose with angry gesture, quivering in each nerve and fibre, clashing all his plates of armour, gleaming bright with all his war paint. In his wrath he darted upward, flashing leapt into the sunshine, opened his great jaws and swallowed both canoe and Hiawatha. Down into that darksome cavern plunged the headlong Hiawatha, as a log on some black river shoots and plunges down the rapids, found himself in utter darkness, groped around in helpless wonder, till he felt a great heart beating, throbbing in that utter darkness. And he smote it in his anger. With his fist the heart of Nahma, felt the mighty king of fishes shudder through each nerve and fibre, heard the water gargle round him as he leapt and staggered through it, sick at heart and faint and weary. Crosswise then did Hiawatha drag his birch canoe for safety, lest from out the jaws of Nahma, in the turmoil and confusion, forth he might get hurled and perish. And the squirrel, Adijummo, frisked and chattered very gaily, toiled and struggled with Hiawatha, till the labour was completed. Then said Hiawatha to him, "O my little friend the squirrel, bravely have you toiled to help me. Take the thanks of Hiawatha, and the name which he now gives you, for hereafter and for ever boys shall call you Adijummo. Tail in air the boys shall call you." And again the Sturgeon-Nahma gasped and quivered in the water, then was still and drifted landward, till he grated on the pebbles, till the listening Hiawatha heard him grate upon the margin, felt him strand upon the pebbles, knew that Nahma, king of fishes, lay there dead upon the margin. Then he heard a clang and flapping, as of many wings assembled, heard a screaming and confusion, as of birds of prey contending, saw a gleam of light above him, shining through the ribs of Nahma, saw the glittering eyes of seagulls, of Kayoshk, the seagulls peering, gazing at him through the opening, heard them saying to each other, "'Tis our brother Hiawatha." And he shouted from below them, cried exulting from the caverns, "O ye seagulls, O my brothers, I have slain the Sturgeon-Nahma. Make the rifts a little larger, with your claws the openings widen. Set me free from this dark prison, and henceforward and forever men shall speak of your achievements, calling you Kayoshk, the seagulls. Yes, Kayoshk, the noble scratchers." And the wild and clamorous seagulls toiled with beaks and claws together, made the rifts and openings wider in the mighty ribs of Nahma, and from peril and from prison, from the body of the sturgeon, from the peril of the water, they released my Hiawatha. He was standing near his wigwam on the margin of the river, and he called to old Nokomis, called and beckoned to Nokomis, pointed to the Sturgeon-Nahma, lying lifeless on the pebbles, with the seagulls feeding on him. "I have slain the Mishe-Nahma, slain the king of fishes," said he. "Look, the seagulls feed upon him. Yes, my friends, Kayoshk, the seagulls. Drive them not away, Nokomis. They have saved me from great peril, in the body of this sturgeon. Wait until their meal is ended, till their craws are full with feasting, till they homeward fly at sunset to their nests among the marshes. Then bring all your pots and kettles, and make oil for us in winter." And she waited till the sunset, till the pallid moon, the night sky, rose above the tranquil water, till Kayoshk, the sated seagulls, from their banquet rose with clamour, and across the fiery sunset winged their way to far-off islands, to their nests among the rushes. To his sleep went Hiawatha, and Nokomis to her labour, toiling patient in the moonlight, till the sun and moon changed places, till the sky was red with sunrise, and Kayoshk, the hungry seagulls, came back from their reedy islands, clamorous for the morning banquet. 3 whole days and nights alternate, old Nokomis and the seagulls stripped the oily flesh of Nahma, till the waves washed through the rib bones, till the seagulls came no longer, and upon the sand lay nothing but the skeleton of Nahma.